There's a new star on the scam-ass sky.
Step aside Wish.
Step aside Temu.
And even AliExpress.
Freaking hell, Lucas, we're gonna try to order Warhammer stuff on Shein.
Let's see how it goes.
This is gonna be a problem. What's the taste?
This could be the best. You never know before you've tried, man.
With it?
What the frick? Does it work?
So Shein, it's not actually meant for hobby.
No.
But it's very similar to like Wish and Temu in many ways, that there's like Chinese products that's shipped all over the world. It's like dropshipping stuff. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can find some Warhammer stuff because you guys love these videos. See if we can actually put together like a Warhammer kit ordered from Shein.
Yeah, and you know what would be freaking awesome? If we are scamming them.
That would be good. First we gotta order some stuff and see what we can find. Screens, a computer. Search for Warhammer, and I couldn't find anything when searching for Warhammer. But there are some brushes.
Let's see if we can find some great Kolinsky sable brushes.
I don't know if this is Kolinsky, but it is brushes, and it's like $2.
Super tiny as well.
For 3 brushes. That's for like painting nails.
I think so.
This can be kind of cool. Beauty airbrushes, maybe?
I mean, we have a history of the beauty airbrush here on the channel.
The trigger sensitivity, really freaking horrible.
This is gonna be a clog master.
I would pay $50 just for that.
Yeah.
I honestly kind of like them because they're
Yes, you do.
They're like perfect
Yes,
to
you
just
do.
spray shit. We found one here. It's like a 5mm needle, or
So slightly
0.5mm needle, and it's got a compressor, and it's only like $50.
But it's not like one of those built-in handle compressors.
No, it's
honestly
something-
looks kind of neat.
Yeah.
I would love to have the possibility to bring my small setup, you know.
Yeah. Oh, grass tufts. It's funny that they do have a bunch of like hobby stuff. These looks kind of nice. It looks like it's the same packaging as the stuff from AliExpress.
Yes. And Wish.
And Wish. I mean, hopefully they're not as bad. Okay, more paintbrushes, Lucas. It says for oil painting and miniature painting.
And judging from the pictures,
Yeah.
it looks like they're displaying some not synthetic brushes. They're darker than synthetic brushes usually are.
But for $2, I highly doubt you can get 5 brushes. I mean, I'm down to try them.
In the previous ones, we've had the like brush storage thing. We've had this weird wet palette with the little rinsing cup.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find some like tools and shit for complementing your collection.
So it would be like painting tools.
Yeah.
This one is kind of cute.
Yeah.
It's like a brush holder.
With like a
dry palette. Oh, you can actually put like make this into a wet palette if you want to. Let's order one of those.
Yes.
Just $5. That's nice. Glue. Guess this is like just a regular super glue.
But do you see the super long fiddly tip?
Yeah. Cheap super glue. Let's go. Clippers. Maybe. And if you're a beginner, you want cheap tools. We didn't find any Warhammer minis, but Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Yes, and
kind of cool.
As some of you guys pointed out in the Temu video where we ordered this dragon-looking thing, it is from another company.
Yeah, the last time it was from Lord of the Print, and we asked them, and they said that it's potentially that they have the license, so they were okay with us showing it in the video. But this one, I don't know who the producer of this one is.
No.
But let's order one of those.
Let's go.
Paints.
Yes.
Acrylic paints.
Because hear me out. What if these are tremendous?
I mean, I'm down for them to be that.
These are alcohol paints meant for mixing into epoxy resins and UV resins.
Oh.
I know they're supposed to work with UV resin.
Yeah.
And they have a really good customer grading.
Let's try these. It's so difficult to find hobby stuff. I don't know.
Maybe Shein isn't actually meant for ordering
like,
Warhammer tools.
It's very obvious that Shein is like aimed towards women because you can find like cute hobby stuff. So if you do these like tiny houses and stuff, you can find stuff for it. So I mean, let's try a hobby knife. I guess we found that, but
because honestly, if only the blade itself is good enough, then it's worth spending 20 crowns to get 10 blades.
Yeah, definitely. And because we had the coloring for the UV resin.
Yes.
So let's try some UV resin, because I could find this stuff here.
Chinese UV resin has been hitting the market quite hard recently.
Yeah.
Because they don't get the tacky surface once you've cured it.
Yeah.
So you don't need to clean them.
But the
with
last one
alcohol.
smelled so bad.
Does it smell because the resin? Yeah. Oh.
But we're gonna need a UV torch for that as well. Let's go. This one looks fancy.
Yeah, and it's really cheap.
Holy crap, yeah.
Okay, so Emil, we haven't really found anything super out there,
Yeah.
but I did manage to find this clip-on external lens for your phone camera.
So you can take better photos of your minis.
Yeah, so you get a macro and a extra wide fisheye lens. Because imagine if the macro lens actually works decently,
Yeah.
you can like come super close to your minis and shoot
That's
the
not a
face.
bad idea. Yeah. We also ordered roots for base building, magnifying glasses, as well as a fake Dremel. But now, let's move into the future.
We have a package.
We have a scam! So how long time did this take? Like 4 weeks? 3 or 4 weeks, somewhere around there.
9 months.
He's got the graph stuff. But these are quite okay, I feel like.
Yeah, I
this
kinda like
looks like army painter style. They're more filly.
Yeah.
They've got more filliness.
Quite
What did we pay for
bad.
this one? $5.
They're cheaper than the ones you buy at your local
But
gaming
you get
store.
less grass tufts
Yes.
on them.
So they're
I
kind
feel
of
like,
the same price.
Yeah, but we ordered them from China as opposed to just buying them here.
I say scam 6 out of 10.
I give it a 4. I think it's okay.
Could it be?
It's a purse?
What the what?
Did we order a
Do you
purse?
think it's the knife or it's clipper? What could it be?
This is magnifying glasses.
Oh yeah, because you just snap them onto your regular glass.
Where's my glasses?
I have mine here.
You get to do the first one.
Yes. Maybe it doesn't work if you actually have poor eyesight. Yeah, okay. So they like increases the size of my hands.
Glasses. Oh shit! But it's like the depth you have to hold it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite nice.
It feels like a sturdy design.
If I'm ever gonna paint something for a competition or like really try, I can probably see myself using these. So $3.
I got like a 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I think it's a 1. It's a good one.
Badoom. Oh, here it is.
UV resin.
Now there's a big question mark. Does it smell or not?
Yeah, and we can bring out the flashlight.
Oh my god. Cutting head. Initially doesn't smell from the packaging.
Oh, this one is a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
That's why I bought it.
Okay, hit me. Do a drop in mid-air. So $3 for this.
And the same size of a Green Stuff World 1 here in Sweden is like 159 maybe.
Yeah, so it's like $15. So it's 1/5 the price.
And then you have the flashlight. I would say this kit,
$6.
0 out of 10 scam.
I feel like anyone that loves doing bases or effects like drool and stuff on your minis, you should buy a kit like this.
There's no excuse.
No excuse.
Dude, what do you think this is? I think it's paint.
Sounds like it. Oh, this is the resin for the...
Oh!
No, the pigments for the resin?
Yeah.
Nice.
Honestly, I get kind of turned on by this. I freaking love it.
Okay, so obviously we're gonna need to try this on something, and then we come back with a review. And while you guys get to see us try these out, let me talk about this week's sponsor, Into the AM. As you know, if you watched more than 5 minutes of Squidmar videos, Lucas and I both love Into the AM and their shirts, because we wear them pretty much all the time. They've been known for making some of the most striking graphic t-shirts, but lately I've been falling in love with their more subtle shirts with just a small print in the front and then a massive print in the back. And despite the raging inflation, Into the AM has actually lowered the price of their packet deals, so right now you get 3 t-shirts for $60. And even better yet, if you follow our link, the Squidmar link down in the video description, you get an additional 10% off. And while you're at it, don't miss the Squidmar collaboration with Into the AM, because that one is pretty freaking cool too.
I have to say, this is by far the best UV resin I've tried. However, these freaking alcohol inks were labeled as UV resin color thing.
Yeah.
So you would think you could mix this to the UV resin and still make it harder. Turns out you can't.
No. For this use,
it's a 10 out of 10 scam.
It's a 10 out of 10 scam. With the caveat, we haven't done 20 hours of testing, so take it for what it is. Next package, we got brushes. I feel scared with you and the knife. Get out of here! Okay, Lucas, so the bristles don't look even nearly as dark as they did on the photos.
No, I think they're trying to scam us. I would put my cookie salary on this being synthetic brushes.
It is synthetic, but we need... What's the taste?
Oh, the bristles are coming off by just...
Nice. Let's see how the paint flows from them, because they hold together okay. The tip is kind of shit. So what do we think about these brushes, Lucas?
I mean, they're synthetic brushes.
Yeah. So in my opinion, they actually do hold the tip quite decently. Yeah. The problem is that the tip is kind of thick. So if you want to get in to paint some details, like around the nose area on the goblin, I couldn't reach in between here because the tip was too thick.
However, do we really recommend using synthetic brushes for painting the details anyway?
No, considering the price, I think it's a 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10 scam.
Pretty decent.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's big.
I mean, this feels like a super cheap thing, but I fucking love it.
So here would be like a dry palette for metallics.
Washes.
The problem I feel like is the right cup here, because like when you use Kolinsky brushes and shit, you're never gonna want to put the brushes upside down and leave them like that. It should be able to stick in there and not touch the bottom. Yeah, this one does. Yeah. So what's our grade? It's freaking $5, Lucas. I give it a 3.
If Games Workshop would have produced this one, everyone would be buying it.
Yeah.
So I think it's not super big of a scam.
No, I approve.
2 out of 10.
Yeah. And the reason why we aren't linking these products under the video is, one, we have a sponsor in this video, so we're not allowed to link to other brands. But also, it's because we're not in any way affiliated with Shein or any of the other companies that we ordered from previously. And it's just one of those things, like, we can't really stand behind everything they do. So if you want to find the stuff, go do it yourself.
Be our guest.
So, is this the airbrush kit?
Oh, this is...
I am kind of happy so far. This is the classic. It's the same airbrush as like Fengda on Amazon. It is the same airbrush as we got from, was it Wish?
I think so, yes.
I think Wish. These ones are kind of okay. I would say these are kind of my least favorite out of the cheap ones. I am honestly really looking forward to try it together with this bad boy. I mean, the bang you get for buck with this one is freaking high, because just the cleaning kit on Amazon is usually like $10 to $12.
It's actually kind of nice. You can have the pressure set from 0 to 25 psi. So it's on the lower end, but if you're doing super fine shit and are an experienced airbrusher...
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the quietest of airbrush compressors.
It's also not the loudest.
No.
So Lucas, the airbrush kit, I am a little conflicted because we have a couple of good things and a couple of bad things. This airbrush, this is the worst out of all the cheap Chinese airbrushes we've tried so far. Yeah. This one I do really not like. And then we come to the compressor, which was kind of the thing that we were most excited about trying. It does output airflow.
Yes.
But mostly, the air pressure is supposed to go up to 25 psi. But it has this pulsating, so you never get an even flow of paint. You don't have a very good airflow from it. Even I tried it with our airbrush, just to make sure that it wasn't this airbrush messing it up. And the airflow is so uneven that it's crazy. Second problem is it says up to 25 psi. I've cranked this up to max. And I would say that it's more like 12 psi.
Okay.
Which means that I had to thin down the paints so much, you barely see anything when you shoot it through the airbrush. And secondly, I had to be maximum 5 centimeters from the Mini, because otherwise it would just be this super wide spray and super speckly because it doesn't have enough power to shoot the paint to the Mini. For me, the compressor, despite having upsides, it's a 10 scam because I will never be able to use this for anything. Next motherfucking package!
My favorite thing.
What is it, this air drum cleaner?
No, it's a carving tool.
You seriously order a $3 sculpting tool.
This could be the best. You never know before you've tried, man.
Why did you do this?
Because I thought, like, hey, a Dremel can be quite expensive for people.
So a $3 Dremel.
Yes, I'm through.
A 2mm thin piece, and that took like 4 hours.
I had such high hopes for this product, but I can safely say now that I feel scammed.
I feel like this is the worst product we've ordered. Okay, small package. You know that often I go out into the nature, into the woods, I pick up some roots from fallen trees, dry them up, and use them. This video is going downhill so bad. Like, there is no use for this one.
I mean, yeah, sure.
If you put it in a fish tank, sure. But like in terms of hobbying stuff, like I don't think I could use this in any way. I give this a 9 out of 10 scam.
I would say 8 out of 10.
You don't want to share grades with me.
What do you think this is?
I think that's the Mini.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Similarly to one we ordered from Temu.
Yeah.
Hey, good. Like, it's a good 3D print.
Yeah, there's no visible layer lines.
Yeah, it's a good 3D print.
Like, if you with 5 being not the scam, not the win, I think it's maybe like a 4.
Yeah, I can agree with a 4.
Yeah.
Oh! You even got freaking paint brushes.
What the hell?
This is better than advertised.
Yeah.
But why do the paints look like they're dry already?
I think they just need shaking. It is moist. It's not a lot of paint in there, but I'm kind of excited to try this out. So Lucas, how was this?
I had the hopes of this being the greatest paints ever.
It was so cheap.
They were so cheap, and I was like, oh, we're gonna put Games Workshop out of business. I get why we use the Citadel and Vallejo and AK paints now. First of all, they're based on one of those like gel mediums, which sucks because you can't really get a full covering layer. It takes so much time because you sort of reactivate each layer once you add another one.
Yeah.
I would say 10 out of 10 scam for me.
Yeah, I give it a 2 out of 10 scam.
What? The Beauty Artist brushes.
The nail brushes, like the super fine tips. God, seems to be holding together really nice too. It is definitely synthetic.
Oh yeah, for sure. But look at this tip. This is gonna be exciting.
Let's give them a try. Give them a grade. Lucas, I was having a lot of fun with these brushes. These brushes are terrible for painting layers. I tried, but when you start coming into freehands and you want to do like fine lines of a miniature, these brushes actually loaded quite well and they released the paint. So out of all the synthetic brushes we've tried, these are the only ones that I will actually use super specific thing. I'm gonna keep these. It's a 0 out of 10 scan. I like it.
Let's see if that one chops up the old base faster than the Dremel.
Better than some of the other like really bad clippers that we've purchased. I don't know how good it would hold up over like a longer period, but from just cutting a few sprues. What was it, $2?
Yes.
I guess I can't give it too bad of a grade because it was so cheap,
and
because you don't want to ruin your fancy on like bad stuff. You want to have one of these. Maybe it's a 2.
I say 3 out of 10 to be the edgy boy.
Yeah.
Ooh,
what do we have here?
The external lens.
Put it on my phone and see how it looks. This was the fisheye. This is honestly kind of cool.
It works. It is a fisheye.
But this can be kind of cool for like a video.
Can you, if you shoot at me, like, does it warp my face funnily? Ooh.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's already funnily.
Should we try the macro one?
Okay, let's see. Do we get the macro? This is with it.
What the frick? Does it work?
Warps it a little bit, but you can actually go really close. This is kind of nice.
That's freaking lit, bro.
Would I buy this to shoot my minis with it?
Probably not.
No. Do I think that we can do some cool shots with the fisheye thing for a video or something?
For sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Say 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Let's go. Two knives
but we only
for
bought
$3 and it's 10 blades.
But we only bought 1 knife.
Apparently you bought 2. Looks like it's kind of okay.
It's not the sharpest scalpel blade I've ever used.
But if you also like when I do it like this on the plastic, it just melts through it.
Yeah, actually it does. Maybe it's just that it's not meant to cut in plastic.
$3 for 10 blades and 2 knives.
Very, very good.
I give this a 0 again. Freaking 0!
Yeah. This is the best item we've ever bought in this series. Fun. Oh, it's the super glue.
Cyanocrolate!
See how runny it is though?
It's almost like water.
So I guess we have to try that one out a bit. So the super glue, I was really excited and really looking forward to try this because of
really
the
nice fine tip.
However, the super glue is so runny and the tip is so long, so when you've filled up the tip and it actually reaches the top, it just splooches everywhere because it's so thin.
Yep, I've had it happen.
Even though it's super controllable and super nice tip.
It's one of those, since it's pretty much unusable for what it's meant to be, it's probably like an 8, 9. So, scamified very much. Freaking good day today, Lucas. Shein delivered pretty freaking well, I think.
Even though they're just made for like shipping clothes.
Yeah, which is, I'm surprised we could find hobby stuff on there, but we did. A massive thanks to all of our patrons for supporting this video. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this.
And make sure to check out our web store if you want to buy actual good stuff.
Massive thanks to you today and for the awesome t-shirts that we wear every day. Have a good day!
Bye!